Hello and welcome to Fortress, Alaska. I'm your host Dave, and today we're going to take a look at the Sig P210A, which is a current production model of the famous Sig P210 handgun. Now, this is the standard model, which actually Sig isn't producing right now, but they are bountiful in suppliers' hands, so you can still get them easily. I had no trouble finding one. This is a loaner that we have here actually, but you can find them online quite easily. Anyways, the P210 started back as a replacement for the P08 Luger. It's designed by Swiss Sig at that time. It came into service approximately 1944. It fires the 9mm Parabellum cartridge. It was also chambered for the 7.65 Parabellum, as well as 22 long rifle. The standard variant that was in the Sig Army, the Swiss Army, and served for many years with them, has an 8-round magazine. There is a variant with a 15 or 16-round magazine. I believe it's 16, which would be really nice, but to tell you honestly, these grips seem just the right size for me, so I don't know if I'd want a 16-round shot one, but it would be an interesting thing to try. Now, this is a single action only pistol, and it's was designed for a duty service pistol. This is not a lightweight carry pistol for someone. Sig patterned the new slide release, slide stop, whatever you wish to call it, and safety to be like the Super Target that was made in Germany back in the 80s and 90s. Because the old safety was up here in an awkward place, not as easy to use here. This is a nice place for the safety, because when you grip it, you can just put your thumb right up on that safety and know it's down, and you can use it as a support for when you're shooting. So it's a good location for safety, much better than the old location. Now, it is single action only, which means the hammer must be cocked in order for it to fire. And yes, it is clear and safe. I did verify that before I started filming. So the hammer must be safe, must be back for you to fire, single action. And this has a little bit of take up, and then it breaks. It is a very nice trigger. And in the shooting video you will see later, I had a hard time getting used to that trigger. It was firing off just a little bit sooner than I expected it to, because I was used to firing other guns. But since I was using it safely and pointing it downrange, it was not a big deal. It just didn't print very well for my targets. The 210 Standard comes with basic 3-dot sights, which is fine with me, because if I was going to carry this pistol, I would want to pick the sights I want, so why pay for expensive night sights when I don't like the ones Sig puts out to begin with, because I'd just be changing them. So I'd rather just have the plain 3-dot sights. There is a target version with target sights, and now there is a carry version that has an alloy frame so that it's about half a pound lighter. This is a heavy pistol, and it is only 8 rounds, so it could be used as a service pistol. You could use it for concealed carry. I know many people who carry full-size 1911, so this would be very similar in size and weight to a 1911. And you would have 9 shots of 9mm Parabellum, which actually is enough. The chances you need more than 8 rounds or 9 with one in the chamber are pretty slim. It also makes a nice home defense gun, and it's also an awesome range gun. It is very easy to hold on target. The weight absorbs what little recoil 9mm has. Even my son thought this was a very pleasurable gun to shoot, and he's just learning really how to shoot centerfire handguns. So I don't know what else to tell you about it. I will tell you the trigger is truly amazing. It is on par with any high-end 1911 trigger you're going to find, and this is right out of the box. There's a little take up, and then you squeeze, and it just breaks. So it is a very nice trigger. The safety can be engaged with the hammer down or with the hammer back. So either way you can engage the safety. It's right there. So it's a nice, easy safety to use. Can't think of anything else to say. So sit back, enjoy my shooting video, and we'll go from there. Okay, hello. So we're testing the P210 here, which is standard 9mm ball ammo, and we'll see how she does. 8 rounds, locks back on the last round. That trigger is really good. It surprised me a couple times. I gotta get used to the trigger. This is a fine trigger, much like a high quality 1911.
Ow.
And here we have my son learning to shoot the P210. He's doing good. He's a beginner.
But yes, eventually there will be a
You're empty. Okay, now we're testing with hollow point to see how it works. And he continues to improve with his shooting. It is only an 8-shot pistol. And believe it or not, I'm getting peppered with ejected brass. It wasn't a good place to stand. But I got safety gear on, so. Oh, that one landed on my hat. Okay, you can see it was easy to shoot. I really didn't show the targets. They were not all that impressive. I'm not the greatest shot. Plus, I didn't have my steel targets this time. There was an issue with that. So, anyways, so the gun shoots very well. If you notice, there was one little hang-up. I don't know if it was my son doing something wrong or not, but it only had one little hang-up. It was a failure to extract. After that, no problems. Mind you, that was like in the first 20, 30 rounds of the gun, so who knows. It was cleaned and lubed before I took it out to the range. So, all went well with the shooting. It handles really nicely. You may ask once again who this gun is for. It's for people who like fine pieces of machinery or someone who just wants a little something different. Also, it does come with very nice walnut grips, which is a pleasure. And I will have to say the checkering on these grips is sharp. For wood, that's some of the sharpest checkering I've felt on a wood pistol grip ever. So the checkering there is very fine and very good, and you feel a nice grip in your hand. So thank you for watching. Once again, this is Dave with Fortress Alaska. Please like and subscribe. You can check out my links below, Patreon, Facebook, all that normal stuff. If you have any questions or comments, please put them down below. Would you like to learn more about the Sig P210? Feel free to ask any questions. Also, if you want to learn how to take it apart and put it back together, there's plenty of good videos online to do that. I don't need to show you that again. I'm sure other people have done it better than me. In fact, I know they have because I watch their videos. So, anyways. So, as always, have a good day and get out shooting.